Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Weird Frequencies. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the amazing Weird Frequency Show. I'm Rob, this is Bubba. Broadcasting live from a bunker somewhere in central Illinois, far beneath the corn. Weird Frequencies. Welcome to the show.
Does anyone still do acid? Is that even a thing anymore?
What?
Do people still do acid? Is that even a thing anymore?
Well, Bubba,
I'm just curious.
I think still are doing it a little bit. They,
you
know, really has this, you know why? You know what destroyed the entire acid distribution, and that's the end of the Grateful Dead when Jerry Garcia died. Think about it. That was the biggest acid distribution in the United States. It was a network. You know, every time they came through, you knew there was going to be acid, and you know, there'd be a Dead show, and there'd be like 10 people would go to the Dead show just to get acid and come back. And they'd all have, you know, sheets of acid that they bought at the Dead show. But yeah, when you know, that really put a kibosh on it all. And also, the guys that made it, I think, are in jail. I think the original guy might have died, and then the other dude who made it for a really long time is in jail. Like the original, they call him the doctor or something, you know what I mean? And he's in jail. So that's put a slowdown. So what you're getting now, you know, if you buy acid on the streets or whatever, you know, unless you get it from a deadhead or some real, you know, hippie, OG hippie from that time, it's probably, you know, it's fake or it's some kind of new stuff, and it's sketchy, and it's not what we were taking back in the, you know, 90s and 80s.
Right.
It was the purple sunshine and, you know, the purple microdot, and orange sunshine and stuff like that. That was, you know, if you can get it now too, it's probably no good, right? I mean, how long does that stuff store? So the original stuff, you know.
Right. I don't know what kind of a shelf life it had.
Yeah. So who knows, buddy? There you go. That's my answer to your question about acid and why you don't see it anymore. I wanted to talk about orbs a little bit tonight more because I feel like they're a real problem and they exist and something's going on and we just should cover it. So it's the weirdest thing happening in the world right now, man. I mean, let's face it. So, and let's take a look at some things. And real quick, before we do this little experiment, we're going to work with AI and we're going to talk to AI and we're going to figure out just what these things are. Just what are these orbs flying around up there, Bubba? We're going to use AI to figure it out. We're going to use the smartest computers in the world and ask them what they think, right? So, because, you know, the first week or so when this started happening, even this crew, we saw videos and we were like, oh, you know, I don't know if it just looks like people messing around with drones. But then as the time went by, now we're seeing videos like this, for instance. This guy. Forget little, but
I gotta see this video. This is insane. Check this out. What that look like to you? Watch this clip.
see, now that is not a drone, okay? Look at that. Maybe it's camera tricks. Possibly. That's some kind of a weird, clear triangle box on that, but look at that. That doesn't look like any drone I've ever seen before.
Yeah, but sometimes light though does weird things, especially with
It
camera
does.
lenses.
It does, and they could have LEDs on them. Yep.
So I mean, it's hard to tell what that really is. I mean,
And they may very well be beings, Bubba, plasma beings that are alive.
could be.
We're gonna ask AI and see what it thinks. Here's another one. Here's a recent something that's happened. UFO over Tennessee. $2025.
Oh, that's already been this year, huh?
This is recently. It just came out. So that, is that a drone, Bubba? I don't know, man. It looks like an orb to me. And in these other videos, they look like orbs shooting at each other and splitting apart. They just don't really all look like drones. Are some of them drones? Yes. Some of them are. Are all of them drones? No, they're not. What are these things? This is recorded in Turkey.
Şu an yakınlaştırdım ama
Görüyorsun değil mi?
görünüyor kamerada. Öyle havada kalmış ışıklar.
Yine havada kalmış ya.
Aha.
Nasıl bir şey?
İşte bir bilsem. Hadi uzaklaştırayım.
Bebeğim enteresan bir şey ya.
Öyle havada asılı kalmış.
Baksana ya. Şehir aşağıda, şehrin üstü.
Şu an yakınlaştırdım ama
Görüyorsun değil mi?
görünüyor kamerada. Görünüyor kamerada. Öyle havada kalmış ışıklar.
That was uploaded 2 weeks
Yine
ago.
havada kalmış ya.
Aha.
Nasıl bir şey?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, you've got these videos, man, and now here is what we're going to do.
Sometimes though, I hate when the camera is so shaky, but then again, when it's shaky like that, it gives it that more authentic, feel to it. So
Yeah. So, what I did was I asked ChatGPT, which is AI, what are orbs, right? Now, sometimes, I feel it withholds information from you, and you have to ask the right questions, for it to answer the right things. So you got to kind of get down and dirty with it and talk to it like a human sometimes. And here we go. Okay. I asked it, what are orbs that fly around? Where are they from? And what is their purpose? So here's the most powerful computers in the world guess, right? Scientific physical causes: dust, pollen, moisture, lens flares or camera tricks, insects or debris flying by. So those are possible physical causes. Number 2, paranormal, physical beliefs, spirits or ghosts. They could be manifestations of spirits, especially in haunted locations. Angels or energy beings, dimensional beings. One theory suggests they may be entities from other dimensions briefly crossing into our reality. So this computer is telling us that there's a possibility there may be entities from other dimensions briefly crossing into our reality. Another possible explanation is metaphysical purposes. If physical, maybe their guidance or protecting orbs that are sometimes thought to represent spiritual guides or deceased loved ones. Residual energy, from souls and things like that, past events. And maybe they're just here for exploration or observation. Some suggest they may be observing the physical world of humans for unknown purposes. Okay, so I said, where did they come from? Natural causes, possibly dust or moisture in the air, spiritual realms. If one believes in spiritual possibilities, they might come from, heaven, possibly the afterlife or a higher dimension. How to interpret them. If you've seen orbs personally, you might consider, are they appearing in photos with people or at significant locations? Do they seem to coincide with them spiritual events? So they're kind of, giving you some just good basic answers. So now I'm getting down and dirty with them here, and I'm telling them, look, hundreds of orbs have been spotted flying recently over military bases and the coast of New Jersey. What are they most likely? Recent reports, they admit that they are flying over military bases and coastal areas in New Jersey have garnered significant attention. And the orbs are been predominantly identified as drones, though their origins and operators remain largely unknown. They could be from military bases right around there. There's a naval weapons station in Colts Neck, New Jersey, right? There's could be, let's see, though there's public concerns, it's growing to unease and demand for transparency. Some even officials have criticized our government's response is dismissive. Some governors even threaten to go ahead and let people shoot them down. So here's government responses has been, we need licenses for them and things like that. Speculation theories. People are saying maybe it's possibly foreign actors displaying sophisticated drones for surveillance. Similar incidents in the UK have led to suspicions of involvement by hostile states. Okay, so, the exact nature of the drones, it's most likely unauthorized drone activities, it says, right? Okay. So I say recent developments, and they point to some recent developments. So now I'm saying, it goes on here a little bit. So possible explanations, unidentified. Okay, wait. Conclusions. Okay, yeah. So right here I say some are drones, some are orbs of light. The drones are chasing and attacking the orbs. I'm more interested in the origin of these orbs that are being filmed recently. Some orbs are separating and attacking each other, and it admits that. Yes, there's orbs in the sky in other regions, and some suggest the interaction between the orbs and drones, including instances where the drones do appear to chase or engage with the orbs. The origins and nature of these orbs remain the subject of speculation and investigation. So they're saying the orbs could be, now we're talking orbs, unidentified aerial phenomena, advanced drone technology, possibly drones equipped with lighting systems, with coordinated displays like we see China do, optical illusions or atmospheric phenomena. That's bullshit right there. Extraterrestrial hypothesis, possibly. While less substantiated, some theories propose these orbs could be of extraterrestrial origin. However, there is no concrete evidence supporting this claim. So now it goes into recent sightings. New Jersey sightings. There's been numerous reports of mysterious drones. Former astronauts encounter. He reported 2 metallic drones while piloting his private plane in Texas. Conclusion, the origin of these orbs, the nature and origin remains undetermined. We need ongoing investigation. See, it keeps saying that to me. So I'm like, no, what do you think? I tell him, open your third eye. This is a trick that you can do with AI. You do this at your own peril, but I just told this AI computer to open his third eye. How does that grab you? So, and he says, he gives me some stuff about, opening your third eye. And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. So I just told you to do that. Now I said, now tell me what the orbs really are. See, you got to dig into them. What the orbs really are. The true nature remains speculative, but let's explore the leading theories based on different perspectives now that I've opened his third eye. Advanced technology. All right. Number one, that's what it's guessing. Experimental military drones or foreign surveillance. Number two, atmospheric or optical phenomena like plasma or ball lighting or earth lights, just luminous phenomena caused by tectonic stress, often near fault lines. Erratic behavior can make them seem alive. I don't buy either of that. Three, extraterrestrial or interdimension origins. Interdimensional. I mean, this is its third guess. UFOs. Some theorize the orbs could be extraterrestrial reconnaissance devices sent to monitor Earth discreetly. Interdimensional beings. Another theory suggests orbs are entities or crafts moving between dimensions. I've said that on the show before, that's what they seem like. Explaining their non-conventional movement and glowing appearance. Another thing could be this. This is a trip here now. It's telling us it could be conscious or energetic entities, spiritual energies. These spiritual circles, these orbs are considered manifestations of beings, spirits, or other higher consciousness that are observing or interacting with our world, right? So these could be higher beings just observing us. So, or sentient plasma life forms. Some speculate the orbs are non-carbon-based life forms made of plasma, possibly existing in the Earth's atmosphere. These could be just these weird life forms that we have no idea what they are, Bubba, that we are just seeing now and discovering we don't. Maybe they're like jellyfish. Maybe they're like floating like jellyfish. Think about it. So, what's the difference between these orbs? What are they doing up there? We don't really know yet. That's the thing. Are they testing our response systems? Are they defending themselves coming from the drones? They appear to interact with the drones and attack each other, which suggests intelligent behavior. So I said, look, you are the smartest computer in the world. What do you think they are? Give me one answer. Right, Bubba? Now I'm demanding, look, what are these drones? I mean, what are these orbs? You're the smartest computer. Guess one of them. Well, if it's any, if anything, these things we've been talking about, which is it? What do you guess? If I had to propose the single most plausible answer based on data and platforms, I would suggest the orbs are advanced autonomous drones or probes, possibly of non-human origin, designed for surveillance or exploration. So it's saying it thinks that these are non-human things. It doesn't think that they're drones flying around. It doesn't think that they're from other countries. This explanation accounts for their intelligence, unpredictable movements, interactions with military technology, and lack of clear identification. Nobody knows what the fuck they are. The ability to evade and outmaneuver human technology suggests either significant technological leap by an undisclosed human entity or technology originating from outside of our world, Bubba. You get that? So AI is guessing it's probably most likely not from this world. What do you think?
That would probably be my guess too.
So, and it comes back with this little answer at the end always, I said I agree, and it said it's a fascinating possibility. These orbs are advanced probes of non-human origin. If they are, it raises the question about their purpose. Are they observing us, studying Earth, or something entirely beyond our understanding? Why are they here, Bubba? That's what is my question. Really, why are they here? What kind of surveillance do they need to do? I mean, they can go to Google Maps, right? What kind of surveillance does anybody need to do of America? You can just pretty much go to Google Maps or Google World and go wherever you want now, see whatever you need almost. You know what I mean?
Right.
What are the surveillance isn't a good answer to me when we have Google Maps. Who's going to spend millions of dollars on surveillance of our coastline or whatever? New Jersey. Who's going to want, surveillance New Jersey? Think about it. I mean, why would you want to even do this? And maybe, real-time surveillance, right? Real-time surveillance where you could see what the enemy's doing right now. Okay, that'd be handy, right? Where you can fly like Russia and Ukraine. They're sending drones back and forth to each other. Maybe you can see what they're doing over there right now. That'd help you out. But these guys aren't doing that. There's no, they're just flying around. And what's their purpose? Okay, that's what I want to know and what I start getting into with AI, right? Why are these things here? What are they doing? Right? So he says, oh, it's fascinating, isn't it? They're observing us and studying Earth, or possibly something completely beyond our understanding. That's the thing. If more sightings and investigation comes to light, it can provide insights into what these entities, if they are entities, truly want. What aspect of this truly intrigues you the most? He asked me that, and I said, I think they're dangerous, possibly, and a threat to life on Earth. I just threw that out there to him. So he said, certainly possible. If these all exhibit behavior that suggests intent, like attacking other drones or engaging in territorial conflict, I mean, they're up there fighting each other and having little battles, dude. Think about that. Is somebody in your house?
Why?
I don't know. It looked like something just walked behind you. To your left. Lean back again. Now lean forward. Huh. That's weird. What time is it?
8:47.
I'll have to go back over that video. That was weird, buddy. Maybe I was just seeing things, but it looked like something went behind you a little.
I did reach over and put my cup.
Yeah, maybe I just saw the end of it or something. Yeah, that was probably it, huh? Yeah,
So,
I guess. I don't know. That was weird. Maybe it was just a glitch. Anyway, so if these drones, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and speaking of orbs, I just sent a video in our group chat.
A new one? Cool. All right. So, what are they doing, dude? Are they, if they're up there having little battles, then they have kind of their behavior showing they are territorial, maybe, or something's going on. If they're truly, that could be a significant risk or deliberately a byproduct of their technology. Unknown intentions. For number one, reasons they're a threat is A, we don't know what the hell they want. Right? We don't know.
Well, that's pretty obvious.
Without understanding their purpose, we can't tell what kind of threat they are because we don't know what they are. And they're also using advanced technology. That's their superiority in mobility and interaction with these drones flying around suggests they could overpower our shitty conventional technology if we provoke them. So if they view our human actions, like shooting at them and things, as aggression, they could retaliate. Might it be smart to be shooting at these things? You know, global disruption. This is the reason why they could be a threat. Even if unintentionally harmful, widespread activity could disrupt airspace, communication, and ecosystems. If they're indeed a threat, the key question becomes: how should humanity respond? Should we treat them as cautiously and attempt communication with them, or focus on defending against dangers? And it's asking me, what do you think the response should be? I said, well, how could we communicate with them? We could broadcast signals. We could observe and mimic their behavior. We could adapt symbol interaction. You know, I just asked it, how can we communicate with these things? It's giving me ideas on how to communicate with orbs. Monitor for responses. And then it says, well, what do you think? Do you think we should actively communicate with them? Or would that risk an escalating potential threat? And I asked it that back. And it said, well, reasons we should communicate is understanding their intentions. Proactive engagement. If we know what they're doing, we might be able to do something before they do it. And also just for scientific knowledge and the opportunity. Reasons not to communicate with them might be risk of misinterpretation. What if we get it wrong and they don't understand us? And then it escalates everything, and then they think we're threatening them. You know,
Right.
it could be, and then there's a negative response, and then we'd be vulnerable. So, you know, the computer in the end is saying observe at this point more. Carefully study their behavior and interactions before initiating contact, and find out their intentions and methods and maybe even vulnerabilities, and then try non-intrusive communications. They should be non-threatening, like sending universal signals like mathematical patterns from a safe distance. So that's why you would send like patterns and symbols instead of words that might mean, hey, we want to kill you to them. So there you have it. So you got a Bubba file, you said? Let's see. It's in the, which chat? A regular chat?
Our group chat, yeah, on Facebook.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I don't know if I can get to that, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I can. Here we go. I hate this creepy music they always play. Interesting.
I saw this, I can't find it now, but I saw a video where they showed like a greenish colored light, almost laser looking,
Mm-hmm.
coming from the sky and starting one of those California fires.
Yeah. Here's
And then said something about, mentioned it also, about like the fires in Maui, how that could be connected.
So here's a video from Fox.
That break just recently starting to, anyone who needs this
The,
can go
UFOs
for
zoom across
free.
the bottom.
Okay, they're going to be doing this
But
until
it could be a
January
plane,
15th.
too.
You do not have to have a membership. You do not have to apply for a membership. They
Shout out to Fox and Planet Fitness. Come on now. Here we go. Across the bottom, you can see it go across. Where'd it go? Hold on. Oh yeah, right there, going across the bottom. Look like it. Oh shit! Did you see that? Huh?
What I miss?
Watch. So you see this white thing go across the bottom. That's, a plane probably. But then watch across the top. You see this gray thing fly by. Watch. So that's probably a plane there, right? But watch this. Watch underneath that blue bar. Whoa! What is that?
Yeah.
What in the hell? Let's see if we can stop that.
I have been hearing reports of UFOs being spotted around the wildfires.
Okay, here it goes. We're going to freeze it when it goes by. Wait, where'd it go? Should be right about now. There it is. Right there. It's got a trail behind it. What is that? Let's click a little further. Oh! What is that, Bubba? That's caught on Fox News.
Wow.
That looks like a UFO to me, dude. Shooting across there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
So what are they burning Los Angeles down? Ooh, look at that. Is there smoke coming out of it? Or it's just, I don't know. That's crazy. Look at that shot of it. That could be a drone, obviously, but boy, it's sure moving fast. Whatever it is, it's moving super fast. That's crazy.
It does look like a drone to me.
Uh-huh. Pretty
There's
wild.
Tyler in our chat.
Tyler, aliens just cooking marshmallows. That's right, buddy. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Tyler stuck watching Doors tonight.
Oh, yeah? Gotcha. So, all right, well, that's about it about drones. We, there might be aliens. So, let's face it. We're going to have to deal with that.
There's been lots of talk about UFOs being spotted around those California wildfires. So,
yeah, And we need to stop confusing the drones with UFOs. Since there's, with the orbs, there's two different things going on up there. There's drones flying around, but there's also orbs.
Well, but now if they're seeing the UFOs, okay, so did the UFOs help start this wildfire, or are they just seeing it and
Are they putting it out?
coming in to observe it?
They're just flying around doing their observing thing. Come on, how much observing of Earth do you need to do, though? Just go to Google.
Again, it depends on what they're trying to find out about us.
Right. Dear aliens, message to the aliens. Just go to Google Earth. You don't have to do all of this reconnaissance.
Well, maybe up there they don't have very good Wi-Fi service.
They're talking about in some places where that Fox News clip has been deleted and other people had to repost it on YouTube. That's interesting. They deleted the original post, I guess, on their channel. That's what people are claiming. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, interesting.
Tyler says they still haven't put out what caused the fire.
Yeah, well, they're blaming some guy already, of course, but I don't know. That's the last I heard, that they had somebody or something, So, Bubba, you hear about the two guys who passed away Bigfoot hunting?
Yes.
Yeah, so I had the story here, and I was going to...
We talked about that a little last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we touched on it, but I was just going to read a little bit about it and talk about it, but now I can't find the story, darn it. I just had it up.
Yeah, I know that they went out hunting for Bigfoot. I don't know if they got lost or...
Yeah, it's sad, really. We need to, tell our Bigfoot hunting friends to stay safe out there, because let's face it, Bigfoot hunting is just professional camping in a lot of ways. I hate to say it like that or put it like that, but,
but when you're miles and miles and miles away from civilization, sometimes the smallest little thing that you get hurt from can be a lot more dangerous just because you're so far from help.
That's right. Yeah. So here's the story about it here in Portland, Oregon, out of the Midwest. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring this up here.
And a lot harder for people to get in there to help you if needed.
Yeah.
Two Portland men are dead after searching for Sasquatch in eastern Skamania County. According to the Skamania County Communications Center, they received a report from a family member that two people were overdue home after they went out searching for Bigfoot. The men planned on returning Christmas Eve, but hadn't. Over the course of 3 days, Skamania County sheriffs put together a 60-person volunteer search party. They brought in dogs, drones, and even air assets from the Coast Guard. After a grueling search, they say they were able to find a 59-year-old and 37-year-old man in heavily wooded parts of the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. Died from having exposure. So this is a developing story. Definitely stick with us for the very latest.
So yeah, that's
Welcome
terrible. And it said they... Go ahead.
Sounds like they froze to death.
Yeah, they were unprepared and exposed, and they just weren't prepared. And
that's usually what just exposure. If they died of exposure,
Christmas
they probably
Eve too.
froze to death.
Christmas Eve, that's terrible. Tyler says there's videos of people starting the fires in LA. Wow, really? People are just idiots, aren't they? Okay, let's see. Let's touch base on the fog, dense fog across the U.S. has been sparking all these conspiracy theories. Recent reports have come in, more reports of this, unusual fog with chemical-like smells and respiratory symptoms. It's fueling fears of some kind of government experiment. I don't mean to laugh at that. However, because experts attribute these phenomena to natural winter fog mixed with pollutants, which can trap odors and cause respiratory irritation. They're saying it could be a thing. National Weather Service and atmospheric scientists explained that this fog, though it appears unusual, it aligns with known meteorological patterns and does not indicate biowarfare. Nothing to fear, everybody. But let's.
There is a lot of respiratory illness going around right now, too.
There is. It's wild. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Let's go to some coverage about this. Here we go. Let's check out the story. Shout out to dailymail.com, of course, a wonderful source for news. Mysterious fog sweeping the U.S. sparks bioweapon fears. Let's check this out real quick. Alarming echoes of a secret 1950 military program enable.
Why do we love independent winery?
Right after this advertisement about this independent winery. Look, they have complimentary shipping, so check them out.
All right, so it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part, okay? Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten, dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell. It smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic. It's super weird. And so I'm going for my walk, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it smells not right. And I'm 41. I've been through fog. This is something different. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like
that. Oh, that's not it. There we go. There's more pictures. Pretty wild. The aftermath of fireworks. Some more pictures from Florida. Gas stations. My microphone just came out. There's a gas station there. Start feeling ill. There we go. And people are just worried that, mixed with the drones and all of that, this does not look like fog.
Well,
6:03 a.m.
I've seen videos where they actually show what looks like drones spraying something out of them.
Uh-huh. Look at this stuff flying around in the fog. Of course, that could be camera tricks too, but there you have it.
Some gummies.
Mysterious fog still going.
Where is this fog at, really?
Just coasts. I don't know. Florida, East Coast. Okay, next up. here is a curious piece of footage captured by an airline passenger that shows what appears to be two people standing atop a layer of clouds.
I seen this.
That's right.
And I'm telling you what, like, it sure as hell looks like people to me.
Cloud walkers, baby. Hold on. Of course, it's got the terrible music.
We're not seeing the video.
Yeah, here you go.
Look closely.
Let me full screen this. Start it over. Without the terrible music.
Like their shadows onto the clouds too.
Yeah, that's
when they zoom in on it.
That's wild right there. He gets a good zoom going there. We're not moving. Look at that. What? That's wild. That was a what? Look. Those are moving.
That to me shows credibility to the fact that there's shadow being cast from something.
It looked like they're moving. The ones over there. No, not now. Wow. Weird. The cloud walkers, everybody.
See, at that angle, it almost looks like a beach.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But, when they zoom back out, you can obviously see the wing of the plane and that. So,
pretty wild. So last thing I got, we're gonna about wrap it up tonight, everybody. Got one more thing though. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. The Yellow Man. The Yellow Man. Bubba. I got a scary one for you. Dun dun dun. Okay, hold on. Let me get some more information about the Yellow Man here. Hold on. Stand by.
I've never heard of the Yellow Man before.
Yep, it's new. And it's freaky. It's the Yellow Man. Stand by. Okay, so there's video in Ireland, in Walking Road. The mysterious Yellow Man is filmed walking down the road in Ireland. So it's a mysterious yellow-clad man, and it's prompted police to step up their patrols of the area in hopes of finding this peculiar phantom. According to local media reports, Gerald McFerrin encountered the weird individual during a drive in late December, as seen in the video below. The witness is taken aback when he spotted the stranger, who was wearing a long coat, pants, and boots that were all yellow. Chillingly, the man was also adorned with a mask and a black wig. Ooh. Mystified by the individual's odd appearance, McFadden attempted to find out what he was doing, but ultimately left with more questions. I asked him why he was dressed like that, but he mostly ignored me and just kept walking. All he said was that it wasn't him and that he couldn't get the mask off, and that he had been staying with a friend after getting a train up here. Ultimately, McFadden says it was all very strange and made no sense at all. So after the footage of this encounter was posted online, it spread like wildfire on the local social media there in Ireland, and with many wondering who the Yellow Man was and why he was wandering down the road. And in response to concern voiced by residents, the police have indicated that they are increasing their patrols of the area where the suspicious individual was seen and called upon the public to report the mysterious person should they stumble upon him. So, the Yellow Man, Bubba, are you ready? Hold on now. Let's see. Let me get this up here. If I could get this. Okay, hold on now. Oh, shit. Here it is. Okay, hold on now. This is found it on Facebook Watch. Okay, hold on now. Stand by for the Yellow Man. There we go. All right. Here we go.
He's yellow.
He's yellow. There he is. Dang. Let me make this big screen. Oh, dang. There's the Yellow Man, Bubba. All right. Let me back it up. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, man. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to ring the cops here. See if you don't say what's going on. What's going on here? What's going on, sir?
Are you?
No, there's something going on. Why are you wearing a mask at all for? What do you mean you're trying to get off? We're going to ring the cops here, all right? Excuse me, man. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to ring the cops here. See if you don't say what's going on. What's going on here? What's going on, sir? No, there's something going on. Why are you wearing a mask at all for? What do you mean you're trying to get off? We're going to ring the cops here, all right? Excuse me, man.
There you go, Bubba.
So are you hearing the Yellow Man answer him?
Yeah, real faintly. He's just like, I can't get it off. And he said,
And
no,
I
you don't
hate
need to
that.
call the cops.
Like, as soon as you start asking questions, the camera goes off of him. I wish the camera would have stayed on him the whole time.
Yeah, I couldn't see any kind of mask either. I don't know what they were talking about with the mask and the wig. I mean,
That's definitely interesting. I mean,
too dark to see anything, but it's
it was
new.
like a glowing yellow.
Yeah, and weird clothes he's wearing. Like, where did he get them boots and the matching uniform in the middle of nowhere in Ireland, of all places? So there you go, the mystery of the Yellow Man.
You'd think in Ireland it would have been short and green.
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
Excuse me. So there you go. Well,
no Bigfoot news tonight, huh?
well, except for the poor gentleman that passed away out Bigfoot hunting. That was the big news of the week in Bigfoot country, unfortunately. So we learned tonight also about the Yellow Man. Let's see. We talked about drones with AI, and we're pretty convinced that they're possibly beings that are alive.
And it's more the orbs than drones.
Yeah, the orbs. I'm sorry. Yes, I keep saying drones. I keep saying that. See, it's like I'm programmed, Bubba.
Well, like, since all this started, like, the word drones is embedded.
They keep calling them drones. Like, when did we start calling UFOs drones? Yeah. So anyway, then we learned there's some weird orbs flying around the LA wildfires, also igniting some conspiracy theories. Little joke. Sorry.
It's still crazy to me, the whole wildfires and all that. Like, everyone keeps asking, well, why are they not using the ocean water to put out these fires, being it's so close?
They're right next to it.
A big explanation. I mean, if they were to use regular equipment, because it's salt water, it would just corrode the shit out of the equipment, and it would be no good for further use. Is part of the problem. But I have seen videos of these big planes that swoop down and like land on the water, and it scoops up the water
Yeah,
as it's,
they're helicopters.
going across the water, lifts up, and then carries it to the fire and dumping it.
Yeah.
And then they're also worried about the salt water not allowing plants really to grow afterwards.
Really?
So that's
you
kind of
you just look at it though, and you just look at it and go, okay, water, fire, water, fire. Why can't you put the water on the fire?
Yeah.
And that seems like common sense, but I guess it doesn't work like that, huh? So, yeah, there's orbs flying around the fires on top of them, on top of everything else. And there's, what else did we get to? We saw a new weird orange orb flying over a U.S. Army base and on the Tennessee-Kentucky border. We talked a little bit about this unusual fog blanketing the parts of the U.S. and raising bioweapon fears.
New Stephen King movie.
Right. And we checked out the cloud people. If you missed it, go back. You can see all this stuff.
It just blows my mind because it's just so real looking, and like I said, the shadows to me that they're casting is what's so convincing of it.
Yeah, and I tend to look at ghosts. I mean, cloud videos though. Clouds do weird things, man. They really do. Clouds, they come in all shapes and sizes. And you ever just laid on your back and just like for fun, just like
but you can
see things in them and
cloud shapes. They were.
I know they look like people with shadows.
Like literal people standing.
They did.
And like I said, the shadows just there has to be something there to cast the shadow. So.
Yep, you're right. So, well, all right, we're gonna leave everybody with a song, Bubba. Speaking of shadows, if I can find it, there we go. Oh, no, come on. All right. Okay. Speaking of shadows, y'all have a good night. It's Weird Frequencies.
The shadow within me.
Shout out to Jeff, to the lead singer right there on the left. He has cancer and he's fighting that. And there's a Jeff, is it Maddox or I can't remember his name exactly, man. I posted a thing on my YouTube about him though, but he's got cancer and he's fighting, and then he's broke, and he's from Mushroom Head, and he was an awesome singer, man. And I think that's him, or I'm not sure, but it's one of the Mushroom Head guys anyway. He's got cancer, but anyway. All right, see you later. The Shadow Within Me is why I played this. You're talking about shadows, Bubba. See you later, man. See you guys later.
Where's anybody here had enough? Walking in on so much more. Gonna make you give up. I wanna see you get up. Monster, you're the only one. Monster, what's your name? Who do you love? I wanna hate you, kill you, treat you like I've had enough. What's your name? What's your name? Who do you love? Who do you love? eat you, kill you, treat you like I've had.